Alright, guys, welcome back to my channel. It's another interesting moment to discuss on another vital topic. During my live yesterday, I discussed on the thing which is forgiving and forgetting. So, the difference between forgiving and forgetting. Now, I'm with my guest here, Mr. Jacob, who is going to be educating us, enlightening us on the difference between forgiving and forgetting. And the topic here says, does forgiveness mean forgetting? Now, to my guest, does forgiveness means forgetting?
Okay, so thank you very much for having me on your um, podcast. So I think forgiveness is one important part of human endeavor because as commanded by God to us that in the Lord's Prayer, we were told to um, forgive our trespasses as we wish God to forgive our trespasses. So it's very, very important to put that in mind that while we are trying to ask for forgiveness from God, are you a forgiving person? So I think forgiveness is very, very important in that part. But about the other side, which is forgetting or forgetfulness, I think most people um, hide under the guise of, I'm forgiving you, and that means I'll forget. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes you have to consider many things. You have to consider the depth of what is being done or what the person did. You have to consider the nature of the person who did it. The person after doing it, was the person remorseful enough to get you to forgive the person that you don't forget it? And we now have to consider the third thing, which is time. So the first thing, just like I said, is um, the depth of what the person has done. So if you're considering that, what has this person done to me? You can't just ask the person to forgive and forget a person who killed your only child. A sting, a stigma, um, feeling, emotion that you carry for the rest of your life. So for every time you think about what has been done to you, there is no way you won't think about the person who did it to you. So that's why I said the depth of what is being done. But if God, in His mercy,
Mercy.
can forgive us of all our iniquities and sins and trespasses, I think regardless of what a person has done to us or did to us, we should be able to forgive, even though there might be levels to forgiveness. You can't just
Do you believe there's level to forgiveness?
yes, there are levels to forgiveness. If a person steps on me, for instance, I don't need to be malicious to that person. I don't think I should sit in a way of keeping a malicious intent to that person who
That
steps on me.
person,
There's a different way I will feel the person who slapped me to the way I will feel the person who stepped on me. And a person who killed my dog,
okay.
I would never see the person the same way as the person who slapped me. So there are levels to forgiveness. But the paramount thing is that when you forgive, forgive because God has commanded us to forgive. If we are to,
But let's take the part of the forgetting part.
okay,
Like the question says here, that the first question, but you have asked and first question.
okay,
And the first question here says, can you truly forgive someone and still remember that hurt? Let's take that part.
yes, yes. I gave an instance earlier. I said, imagine the person killed your only child, a child that you suffered for many years to give birth to, a child that you went through hell, turmoil to give birth to. Imagine the person killing that kind of only child. There's no way on earth that you can forgive that person fully.
So the hurt is going to be there,
It's going to be there.
okay.
So that is
But
why,
to erase the occurrence of what happened, it takes time
yes,
to heal.
yes.
But is there any chance that that can be forgotten?
See, unless the person has a total wipe of memory. But one thing about it is that with therapy, some people will go religious with the Holy Spirit. The odds might reduce as time goes on. That is why I believe in the fact that time covers all. So the way the person might be feeling now, will be different from the way the person will be feeling after many years of therapy, the Holy Spirit coming into the person. So
Sure.
I think the hurt might still be there, but there will be a glaring reduction in the way the person will be feeling the hurt.
Thank
But
you.
it cannot be totally wiped away.
Thank you so much, sir. The next question here says, why is forgiveness difficult for many people? Why
Okay,
is forgiveness?
I think one of the persons who believe that as a person you attract people of like mind. Like for instance, if I want to venture into any kind of relationship, I see people who align with my values. What do I like? If I want to do this, will this person object or agree? So in that regard, I think most people are not forgiving themselves. Most people find it very hard to forgive others, find it very hard to forgive themselves. For instance, you did something to yourself, maybe you took a decision a few years ago that